And then they go to buy a place to live. Well wants to give his brother's wife a peaceful home. As for Kurt, he plans to send him to church and let him live away from the palace. However, they don't know that Hooker is planning something very evil, sending Kurt a certain gift and asking him to confront his warlock brother. Yes, Hooker's messenger finds Kurt alone in the rain, thinking about murder after Well has bought all his minion. Then he receives a gift from Hooker, which is a legendary item called the dragon flute, which can help him kill his warlock brother. Kurt wants to know why Hooker is giving him something so precious and discovers that he wants the right to undeveloped land, and seeing that their goals are aligned, Kurt accepts the offer and heads into the forest, where Well and his group are already waiting for him. Blanc's feeling is that Kurt is looking for them alone, which means he has something that has given them the confidence to confront them. Well decides to confront his brother, and acts as if it's a coincidence that they're meeting here, but Kurt already knows that his henchmen are hiding in the bushes, and calls them. He insults Well for no reason, and gradually begins to act like a psychopath, saying that no matter how incredible he is, he can't inherit the land because he's the 8th child in the family. Kurt then shows everyone the dragon flute, which he got from Hooker, and threatens to blow it up if one of them move. Blanc recognizes the dragon flute, which is a legendary item that can summon an army of dragons, and he's sure that not even their group can handle so many dragons at once. Well's friends tell Kurt that he's stupid, and that if the dragons come here, he'll die too. But he laughs at them all and says that the dragons won't hurt the flute user. Well tries to get him to think about the people in the village and his family, who will also die. But he calls them all traitor. He reveals that he doesn't even care about his wife and children, and says that after he kills Well and takes all his money, there will be plenty of gold diggers after him. Well finally realizes how evil his brother is, and wants to attack him, but Kurt threatens to blow the flute. Kurt then laughs at him, saying that seeing a genius wizard terrified was the best thing in the world. He says that everyone's death will fall on him for trying to become the successor, and then brings the flute to his lip. At that moment, Blanc makes a surprise attack on Kurt, but the flute blocks it, and he smiles with the certainty of his victory. Kurt blows the flute, and the sky turns dark as ghosts rise from the ground and surround them. There are no signs of dragons anywhere, and Well still wants to help his brother, but the girl with the pink hair stops him from getting any closer, as she senses something dangerous ahead. He also notices that the ghosts around Kurt are emitting a threatening aura, and this makes Blanc realize that Kurt didn't play the dragon flute, but the threat flute. He was wondering how a Xenagame like him could obtain a legendary item, but in fact he ended up being tricked by the person who sent him the flute. This flute actually attracts ghosts from the surrounding area, and transforms its user into a powerful undead to defeat an enemy with a suicide attack. Hearing this, Well is worried about his brother's death, but Kurt is already possessed by the ghost. His malice combines with theirs, and he is furious with Well for taking everything away from him. His vision turns red as the ghosts gather around him and consume him, turning him into a giant monster.